and welcome to another web tutorial. In today's web tutorial, we're going to be learning about how to use padding and margin properties in CSS. And so what I've done so far is I've created my link right here, and it's linking to an external style sheet, which is right here, my style CSS. And so let's jump right in. First, I'm going to have a header, and I'm going to say, I love chicken in the header. Then I'm going to go to my CSS, I'm going to select this H1 element, and I'm going to say background color red. And so if I refresh my page, there we go. There's my header right there, and notice how my background color red expands to the full page. That's the width. And I don't really want that because we're going to be going into margins, so how about I just go like this? How about I just say display, I'm going to say inline. Notice how it's inline now. I'm just going to say block. Don't worry too much about what the display does right now. I'm just going to focus on the padding and try to understand what the padding does. Notice, okay, there we go. I said 10 pixels right there, and notice immediately how in every direction we have a spacing of 10 pixels. That is essentially what the padding function does. It gives us a spacing in all directions. I can choose what directions I want to have spacing. I can say 10 pixels, 20 pixels, 30 pixels, and 40 pixels. And what this does is that my top has a 10 pixel spacing, my right hand side would have a 20 pixel spacing, my bottom would have a 30 pixel spacing, and my left hand side would have a 40 pixel spacing. Top, right, bottom, left. Okay. Now, that's what the padding property would do. Let's see what the margin property does. If I said margin left, and I said 10 pixels, notice how there's a spacing right here of 10 pixels. If I said margin top, and I said 10 pixels, let's increase this, let's say 100 pixels. There's a spacing of 100 pixels from the top. So what the margin property essentially does is it allocates or locates where you want to position this thing. So by saying 10 pixels, I'm saying position this 10 pixels from the left side. Or by saying margin top, I'm saying position this 100 pixels from the top. And that's essentially what I'm doing with the margin and with the padding properties. So I hope you learned something today. We went over margin as well as padding, and yeah, thank you.